So this is going to be probably a late video. I'm sure a lot of other YouTubers have talked about this, or you guys have seen this news on like a lot of like sneaker media sites and stuff. But apparently, I guess Nike finally announced like how to get exclusive access for things on the Snkrs app. And I was literally just reading through this, and a lot of the things that they're saying doesn't make sense to me. So I wanted to break it down with you guys on this video about like what they're saying is how you get exclusive access, why I don't think that's actually legit, and if it was legit, why is it not working for the vast majority of people? So again, like I said, this has been talked about on a lot of different media sources, but the one that I think is like very reputable, because he does like a lot of like great articles and a lot of great work for Complex, is if you guys go to like Brendan Dunn's like Twitter handle. And on June 17th, he was talking about it, where they had this original snapshot over here where it talked about, here's what to know about exclusive access for Snkrs app. And it had like these 5 different talking points, which I'm not going to go over for these 5, because apparently Brendan said that like afterwards, like once all the media sites and stuff posted this, Nike actually like backpedaled and they changed some of the vernacular and stuff on it, or they clarified certain things. So this is like the new thing that he was saying was on news.nike.com a little bit after that first exclusive access like information was released. So we'll go over this one instead. What it says over here is exclusive access invitations extend personalized purchase offers to members of the sneakers community based on the engagement with their Snkrs app. Exclusive access may be delivered before the general launch, after the general launch, or delivered in the absence of a general launch. Some drops may release only via exclusive access. So the key thing over there was saying that engagement on the Snkrs app is the prime factor for how you guys get like exclusive drops and stuff. And what engagement means is like when you guys are like clicking through the app, you're scrolling, it's kind of like the same thing as like Instagram. The longer you're technically on the app, the more engagement you show. That includes things like, you know, doing all of the polls they were saying, watching like those really ridiculous videos that they do with like pseudo celebrities that are like showing off shoes and stuff. I never watch any of those, I'm just saying, and that's maybe why I don't get exclusive access, but for the most part that content is really boring and I just don't care about it, so I don't engage with that. Other things that you could do, I guess, is like touching like the things that it says notify me. So if you hit those notify me things, it's like an engagement thing, right? It's a click. So technically, I guess you should hit all of the notify me's, literally save everything to favorites, and apparently like all of that engagement will up your invisible sneakers score, I guess, to try to get these exclusive access. Number 2, there are 50 plus variables which may be used to determine which members are awarded exclusive access for a given product. These variables span prior launch entries on sneakers, content engagement, poll responses, as well as a number of other factors like we were just talking about. While the variables are combined in different ways for each exclusive access release, the goal is always to reward the most deserving members, which, let's be honest, that is completely false, and we'll talk about that after this as well. Exclusive access is always delivered via a push notification, so members should be sure to have their push notifications enabled for sneakers. Invitations are good only for a limited amount of time. That's kind of important there. Additionally, exclusive access does not mean a pair is reserved for in a member's size, but rather assures first chance at the product. So yeah, again, even if you have exclusive access, it doesn't mean you're going to be getting it. It doesn't like reserve it. You still have to get there first, which we already knew. And then the last point, which is kind of cut off on like Brendan's screenshot, was saying invitations for exclusive access to the Nike X Off-White Dunk on sneakers will be available to select members of the community on August 9th and continue, yada, 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 whatever it's saying back there. But we already saw that with the bulk of what they're talking about, right? And now what I will say, all of this doesn't make sense to me at all. Like, Kais Omar made a really good video talking about this, like, way before they announced this, because this was, like, speculation from, like, the bot community and, like, people that can, like, data dive into Snkrs apps and, like, you know, behind-the-scenes stuff, where it kind of was, like, kind of already known that if you engage with the app more, you might get exclusive access, but still, it doesn't seem like it's working 100% of the time. One thing that I realized with this is that if this really was the case where they're saying there's 50 plus variables, which they're not even mentioning all 50 variables, right? Which I'm assuming is still like a lot of it is like attributed to luck, number generators, and literally BS and stuff, because let's face it, Snkrs app sucks. But if that was the case where it was just solely engagement with the app and like you're literally just have to be on the app all the time, then why would you not be able to just be on your phone 24/7 on sneakers, and that would guarantee drops every time, right? Watching TV or something, or you know, you're doing your homework and you're just scrolling up and down, leaving Snkrs app on. It's just open on your phone, scrolling up and down, tapping notify me over and over and over and over on different things. doing every single poll, just letting it run on your app, and technically you're longer on it than anybody else, then that should mean that you're going to be guaranteed exclusive access every single time, or at least theoretically it should be, right? So there has to be other factors like still luck, engagement, and stuff, because some people have been trying to do this thing where they're on their Snkrs app all the time and it still doesn't work. Conversely with this, and why I was laughing about like that number 2 point where it says the goal is always to reward the most deserving members, this is complete BS, because you guys know firsthand that if you guys create new Snkrs accounts, which a lot of people do, oftentimes you'll hit crazy shoes on that new account. So how are you rewarding members, like the most deserving members who have been on the app a long time, have been buying Nike products and stuff, but then when you make a new account, it seems like you have a better chance of winning on that new account, a fresh account where there's no history with Nike at all, because they're trying to, you know, get those people to stay on the app and stuff as well. Because if you're new, they're like, oh, okay, we'll give you a couple wins here, that hopefully will keep you on the app, you know, keep coming back to Nike and stuff, up the engagement or whatever. So that's why I'm saying, like, when they're saying that they're talking about rewarding the most deserving, that's not true at all, it seems like. You know, if they really cared about the most deserving members and stuff, they would put a score or some kind of system where it says you've entered X amount of drops, right? And you'll get like points if you don't hit that drop. You took an L on like 50 drops or something, you have 50 points. At a certain point, you should, like, in the algorithm or something, those points could be cashed in for a chance to actually get a shoe that you want, you know, finally hitting that W and stuff, and you can cash it in. That would be like a rewarding program where it's like, okay, you took like 50 L's, here, you can cash all of these 50 L's in for one W on a shoe that you want. Something to that effect, or at least just being more transparent. Like, this is your actual score, like how kind of like Adidas does, I guess, where they show you your score, you're like, you're an icon or whatever it is. Just something that's a little bit more transparent, you know, where it's like, still, even though they release this information about exclusive access, when they say 50 plus variables, you don't know what those variables are still. And I get it, like, you're not supposed to know the entire inner workings of like a company and stuff, but still, it just doesn't seem like Nike is in touch with their customer base at all, especially when it comes to releases. As for me, I'm not going to be changing anything on the Snkrs app like what I've already been doing. I don't get a lot of W's, I get them here and there, but for the most part, I will kind of like notify me for the shoes that I do want. If I do see a poll that's interesting, I usually click on all the polls. I watch 0 of those videos or those live streams because they are terrible. And yeah, I'm not going to be changing too much because it doesn't seem like it will help me. And that might just be me thinking it, but I'm not going to be staying on this app that I already do not like just to try to get a slightly better chance of getting a W. Anyway, that is it for this video. Hopefully Nike does become a little bit more transparent with what they're talking about. We can get a little bit more information. This is a good first step, I believe, kind of showing like how their like mindset and stuff is going on the Snkrs app. But I mean, they still got a lot of work to do, man. But yeah, I do hope you guys hit more exclusive access. Maybe it will help you guys slightly in the future. And also, if you guys could you comment down below like your own experiences with Snkrs app? Like, have you seen like better traction when you make a new account, or have you seen better traction when you're more engaged with the account you already have? Has it made a difference at all, or do you not think like any of this stuff matters? Because I'm on that latter phase where I don't think any of this stuff matters. It's all baloney. Snkrs still sucks. They're just trying to like create like some kind of cover up where they're like, okay, you get the illusion where you're gonna get exclusive access, but it doesn't happen. So let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments. I always love hearing them, and it'll be good to have discussions on there, see what works, see what doesn't work. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Kind of a rant, I guess, but that maybe there's some good information in there for you guys. Anyway, I appreciate all you guys watching behind the camera, and until next time, guys, stay humble, stay blessed, take care, and I will see you on the next episode. Aloha, shoot!